Good morning, folks. I'm about 30 miles to the east of Newberry, Michigan, a little less than halfway to the border, and I had all kinds of trouble this morning. Got up at 4:30 to try to get an early start, be off by 7:30. Got up, did my study, and a cup of coffee, some cookies, and then I made breakfast, washed dishes, went out to dump my coffee grounds, and locked myself out of the boat. Complete fluke. There's a double lock on the door. I didn't know that it was tripped, designed so that if you go out, it'll lock the door when you leave without having to use a key. Well, that's what happened. I didn't know that particular latch was locked, and unfortunately, I didn't have any keys with me. Not for the truck, not for the boat. So I had to call a locksmith. Fortunately, there was one available, and fortunately, he was able to come within 15 minutes. And fortunately, it only took him 5 minutes to get into the truck. And I happened to have a second set of keys for the boat in the truck, so I was able to get in the boat and take care of business. So the Lord answered my prayers that He'd sort it out, and He did. And so I'm thankful for that. You know, there's always something on a trip. Unfortunately, I didn't take AAA, so I wanted cash. I didn't have even $80 in cash. I only carried about $60. I don't carry much cash on the road, and he didn't take AAA. I wrote him a check. He was fortunate, or nice enough, I should say, to accept a check. So I did that. Plus side is it wasn't raining this morning. There's been a little bit of drizzle, but for the most part, it's been dry. Cloudy, heavy clouds, otherwise pretty good. Temperature this morning when I woke up in the boat was 62. That was warmer than I expected, and about 58 outside. It's now warmed up to about 62 outside. We're moving right along, and there's what it looks like outside today. Kind of murky, a few drops coming down, but nothing hard yet. I'm hoping that I get enough sun today that I can get my solar up. The solar, I think the last I looked was 62%, so it's really coming down. Come down pretty fast. So I'm hoping that we get a little bit of sun today, so I can build that up. Worked through one problem this morning, and that's a good thing. We'll talk to you a little bit later. All right, we're going across the bridge for entry. These are the locks on both sides here. Sault Ste. Marie locks. Been through many times with the sailboat. Kind of an interesting shot there where what it looked like before they put in the locks. Well, hopefully the crossing will go without incident. Hello, there's the Nexus card on top.
Where do you live?
I'm in White Bear Lake, Minnesota.
What's the purpose of your trip?
Purpose for pleasure.
Where are you headed?
Temagami.
You own a place there?
Do I own a place?
Yes.
No, I do not.
Where are you staying then?
On the boat.
How long are you coming in for?
3 weeks.
Do you have any firearms or weapons?
No weapons, no firearms.
Any alcohol, tobacco, or cannabis products?
I've got 3 6-packs of beer, 2 bottles of wine.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. All right, folks, about an hour and a half away, I guess, maybe an hour 40 to the destination of Temagami. I stopped for lunch along the way, and it was pouring rain by the time I left. It was pouring down very heavy, but now it's kind of broken up a little bit. There's clouds around yet, but a little blue sky showing through, which helps with the solar. So I'm hoping that that will bring my solar battery up to where it should be. Still along the north edge of the north channel of Lake Huron. Used to sail in that area all the time with my sailboats. Haven't been back there for I think 10 years or so now. It's a beautiful area to sail in out here, so you can see some of the countryside. Not as much color yet as I expected to see. There's a few trees changing, but still pretty green up here for middle of September. So I'm a little bit surprised with that. Pleased to see this sunshine, though. That's encouraging for the batteries. There has been some rain off and on, but it's not been steady by any means. And now it seems to be even getting improving a little bit. So this is the Trans-Canada Highway, Highway 17. It literally goes across the country of Canada. So major highway, but I've noticed that almost everybody is going faster than I am. I hardly see anybody going the speed limit, and I don't see any cops. So I don't know. They must have real low enforcement rates up here because nobody seems to be paying any attention to the speed limit, which is interesting. Anyway, we'll check back with you later when we start going north up towards Temagami. We'll be making a left turn down here, maybe 100 miles yet to go before we do that. But just coming into Sudbury, Ontario right now. Sun's still shining through, and we're making good time. Should be there pretty much on schedule. At Temagami, I estimated around 3:30 to 4, and if it looks like it'll be a little closer to 3:30 than the other. So that's a good thing. I'm hoping the sun will hold off, or hold on, I should say, so that I can get good solar recharge. See some of the countryside around here. Looks like a little rain up there, I'm not sure, but tried to pass this truck in front of me, but he goes slow up the hill and fast down the hill, so figured it wasn't worth the trouble. All right, I'm coming into Temagami, just outside of town right now, and looks like our arrival time will be just before 4 p.m. In the ballpark, I estimated 3:30 to 4 p.m. is when I would be here. That's pretty accurate. Sun is breaking through a little bit. There's still some rain though, and off and on, about what they forecast. So. Just going to work?
No, every time we go to start, it starts raining again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been on and off. I'm just parking here temporarily because I don't know where they want me to park. I'm going to launch tomorrow, so I'm going to walk up there pretty shortly. So, you going to the office or?
No, I live there.
Oh, you live there. Okay. What's your name? Robert? I'm Ted Schoenfelder. I'm kind of friends of the family, so.
Okay.
Used to rent their boats a couple of years in a row, so. But COVID stopped my last trip, so. And in the meantime, I got this. Anyway, we'll see where they want me to park it. I'll be. If you see them, I'll tell them I'll be up there in a minute.
All right.
Mike or Gwen, either one. So, we'll see you in a bit.